Hey, my name's Chuck. Today we're going to play with AWS's new Code Whisperer tool here in the JetBrains IDE, PyCharm specifically. What we're going to do is try and make a little regression model here and see if we can't save it to a pickle file using Code Whisperer. So what I have two different files. I have one blank, which we're going to use Code Whisperer for, and I have one manual that I've already written out so that we have something to compare it to afterwards. We're going to take this CSV of clean data. It tracks it's every recorded hurricane and tropical storm depression in the Atlantic um, that has been recorded. As latitude, longitude, times of measurements, barometric pressure, wind speed, names, and also keys. So what we do in this manual file, we load it in from the CSV, choose which features we want to use, insert it into a for loop. So for each of those features, we're going to drop it out, and that's going to be the label that we're going to want to predict. And then for each one of those, we're going to run that model 10 times, print out the accuracy, and the highest accuracy we're going to save to a pickle file, right? So let's go ahead and try out Code Whisperer and see how this works. I haven't used it before. So we'll go ahead and import pandas. Okay, so that is Code Whisperer working right there. Or no, okay, Code Whisperer. Let's see here. Matplotlib. Yep. We want train test split. So right now, all of this is Code Whisperer. We're not going to use that one. So we're going to go to next. Define main. Yep. Data. Okay. Sorry. So we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of this line. Let's see, do we need anything else? We need decision tree regression and import pickle. No, no. Oh, what was the name of that library again? It's klearn.tree. Oh, we did from, didn't we? I'm sorry. Word. There it is. That's what we want. Okay, so now allegedly we can start entering comments. And it'll be able to predict what we want to do here. So let's see, what was the first thing we did over here? We will probably want to add that label encoder, right? Nope. We're going to choose the, here, we'll just copy this comment and paste it and see what happens here. All right. And then from here, I know that we're going to create label. Yeah, that's correct. So we have key column here. All right, so that made a label encoder for us. To column. Okay, so what we're doing here is because the key column has string values in it, we can't train, the model we're going to use isn't able to be trained on string values, so we're going to assign it integer values. So that's what the label encoder does there. Let's see, and we want to make a list of our features. Okay. this? No? Okay. Cool. Okay, so it gets that. And then for sure. Let's see what they have here for options. So just for reference, what Code Whisperer here is doing, because it can see the libraries that I've imported, but also made some of those suggestions. It sees that I have pandas, NumPy, matplotlib, sklearn. It's making inferences on what I want to do and making suggestions based off of that. So if this works as well as it's advertised, especially with it being free to use, which Copilot is not, if you're familiar with that, you almost really don't need to know how to code anymore. Let's see what else it has. For each feature, create a column with a different. No, 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 no. We don't want to do that yet. Okay. So we'll do this one old fashioned. Drop that out there. Let's see. Find variable to. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're making a variable and we're giving it the name of each feature that we're going to be dropping, which is going to be our label for that pass, what we're guessing. Yep. Create a NumPy array where label column is dropped. How about this? Split the data into training and testing. I think we're going to be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here because we need to split the X and the Y's up. And I'm correct about that. All right. We still need to do the NumPy array there. Data to NumPy array. Okay, so we want that. And drop feature column. It's not exactly what we need to do. Let's see here. How did I? So the point of this, what the good thing about CodeWhisperer is you don't have to spend time on Google if you're not familiar with every different function, every different library, trying to find out the exact way to lay this out for it to work. So let's see, where are we at here? So we want to do NumPy array df dot drop. Okay. X data dot feature dot drop. Okay, so this is close. I don't think that's right though. Wait, this is correct. Let's double check. Oh, I'm so sorry. X is going to be np dot array. Data dot drop. We're going to go ahead and not label. We want to drop features. You're going to let us do that? No, it's not. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We do want a drop label. It was 100% correct. Let's see if we can get that to come back. Label, insert code. Okay, there we go. That was all my fault. For a delay to column to a NumPy array, that is 100% what we need to do next. Okay. Now we've already made our train test split. And then we're going to save 20% to test on so we can evaluate our accuracy. And I believe what comes after that is we're going to make a variable for high accuracy before we get into the for loop. Okay. And then we're going to create a loop to iterate through a different model. Oh, this is really cool. Okay. So now it's going to give us these, okay, model. We'll fit the model training data. Calculate the accuracy. If accuracy is higher than the current best accuracy, replace back out with the current accuracy. That is exactly what we want to do. Okay. And finally, we want to, let's see, save model as equal. So that way we can use the model later. Oh. Okay. This should be done. Oh, we also want to print the accuracy. Okay. All right, so this is done now. That took, what, 5 minutes to make this, which, you know, I think when I wrote this out originally, I was feeling my way through it anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to run the manual one, and then we'll run the Code Whisperer, and we'll see how they look side by side. All right, so we're going to run the current file. So I'm in the manual one that I wrote. Okay, so right now it's printing the accuracy as a decimal for each one of those features that it went through, latitude, longitude. You can see when the number gets higher, it's overwriting. And then it saves that to a pickle file, right? You see the pickle files here I'm highlighting. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Code Whisperer. And okay, so it's got a different name. It's called model.pickle. So one thing I'm seeing here that is going to be a problem is because I didn't format, or Code Whisperer didn't format each feature as its own string. When we get down here to save it, it's going to overwrite the file every time. 10-second fix, but we don't really need to do that for the purpose of this video. So we'll go ahead and run this file and see if it does the same thing. Ooh, no such directory is data.csv. That's because I didn't give it the clean storm info name. That one's on me, Code Whisperer. Try this again. And it is doing the very same thing, just with much better accuracy. Well, I would say for free, Code Whisperer is an awesome tool. This is the first time I've used it. I didn't have any practice with it before I started this video, and you guys saw me tackle it for the first time. If you can type coherent English sentences, you can code machine learning now with this tool. Thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you got something out of this.